Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel at NDN TV Nigeria. Click on the subscribe button and be the first to get notifications.
Victims of the recent fire incident at the Bille-Bonny Nembe Jetty in Port Harcourt, which reportedly claims scores of lives, are still counting their losses. Correspondent Bille Festus reports that some survivors of the tragic incident who are now stranded are also calling for financial assistance from government to start life afresh.
At about 2 a.m. on Monday, the 11th of April 2022, there was an explosion at the Nembe-Bonny Jetty in the Port Harcourt metropolis. Fire was reportedly ignited when some persons tried to evacuate illegally refined petroleum products from a locally manufactured cargo boat on its arrival from Brass in Bayelsa State. The fire quickly spread to several speedboats anchored at the jetty. The inferno raged on for hours and roasted many to death, while others drowned in the river in a helpless attempt to save their lives. Although there are a few survivors, eyewitness accounts have it that the death toll is huge and some persons are still missing.
Lives we don't go here more than 100. That 3 boats, they carry not less than 80 to 90 people. And the souls we don't go here this morning now, even the ones who don't pick as they try to bring out this engine the way born, who don't pick so many. Not be the ones that will die for night where we park keep here.
When our crew visited the scene of the fire incident, some boat drivers were making frantic efforts to recover the remains of their badly damaged engines from the shallow end of the jetty. Completely devastated by the tragic incident, the boat drivers call on the Rivers State government to come to their rescue.
If you assess the damage here, billions. We lost billions here.
What is very, very painful is that I've lost everything. That is just for property alone. No, we did not talk about souls.
Among the dead is a pregnant woman and many children, some of whom could not be accounted for at the time of filing this report. Some of those who witnessed the fire incident said the damage would have been minimal if there was a prompt emergency response from the fire service department.
This thing started around 12 o'clock in the night. We did not see fire service, nothing. It is the boys' area here that struggled to quench this fire.
If the government try provide fire service station for here, at that first boat they burn for there, they will fight this fire.
The recent fire incident at the Bille-Bonny Nembe Jetty is a major emergency that requires response from the government and indeed non-governmental organizations. A youth leader in Rivers State, Comrade Bani, wonders why the government has failed to reach out to victims of the fire incident. Comrade Bani says Governor Nyesom Wike has been negligent since the tragic incident occurred.
Governor Nyesom Wike, a man that was supposed to be here, visit the site, share the pains and the burden with the people, has jetted out of Port Harcourt, going about his campaign programs, leaving the people here, the people he was elected to serve, to lead.
The latest fire incident at the Nembe-Bonny Jetty comes on the heels of a previous fire explosion at the same venue in November 2021. Last year's fire incident at the jetty, which claimed no fewer than 10 lives, reportedly occurred in a boat conveying stolen petroleum products from Kula to Port Harcourt. A youth leader in Bonny, Emmanuel Fine Country, wants the Rivers State government to act swiftly to avert a reoccurrence of tragedy at the Bonny Nembe Jetty.
This is like a recurring issue at that particular jetty. I don't really know if it is because that place is not being regulated. Let the governor use some other measures to checkmate the activities going on within that place, so lives and properties will be well secured around that place.
It would be recalled that Governor Wike had in his New Year's statewide broadcast on the 1st of January 2022 declared a manhunt for artisanal crude oil refiners whose activities in the month of November 2021 sparked off 5 fire incidents in a space of 1 week.
I've directed the chairman of Port Harcourt City Local Government Council to go after all the illegal crude oil refining sites along Creek Road and all adjoining areas of the Port Harcourt City and shut them down with immediate effect. Furthermore, all local government chairmen are directed to work with community leaders to locate and identify those behind all illegal bunkering and crude oil refining sites in their localities and report to my office for further action.
The many tragedies caused by the operations, notwithstanding, artisanal crude oil refiners have been unrelenting and appear to be having a field day in Rivers State and elsewhere in the Niger Delta. Expectedly, this development has given rise to several questions. Are the artisanal refiners faceless and unidentifiable in communities where they operate? Are they so powerful that the government cannot bring them to justice? Is it possible that they have the backing of some kind of official compromise from certain quarters? These questions are begging for an immediate response from relevant authorities in any meaningful attempt to deal with what has become a serious threat to human safety and security in the Niger Delta.
Inside the Niger Delta,